everyone. So good morning, YouTube. Today I am at a fort. It was built by the Spanish in the early 18th century and then rebuilt in 1709, and it was to protect New Orleans from attackers on Lake Pontchartrain. It's pretty cool. I don't know much about this fort. We just ended up here this morning, and I thought it would be a really cool place to film because there really is no outdoorsy type. I couldn't see any forests or anything to go hiking in, so we just decided to. In the background behind me is like the river. It's not really a river, I don't think, anymore. It's more like a, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's definitely man-made. But I think the lake is back that way, upstream from this. I'll show you. It's just sort of a man-made type deal, and it's pretty cool. But today I wanted to talk a little bit, and I'll walk around the fort so you guys can see, you know, a little bit in the background of what I've been seeing. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of old trees here that provide shade, thankfully, because it's pretty warm this morning. But the thing I wanted to talk about today is nature, and why we should not try to enhance or mess with it in any sort of way, genetically or otherwise, because nature is always going to come out on top. So here, let me just break for a second. Here is some of the wall right here. I don't know if you can see it that good. And then here's some more of the wall that would go down to the river. And there's some steps right here. I'll show you the steps, because you can barely even see them, I think, but they're like buried under the brush and stuff. But yeah, so that's part of the fort. But I actually have some notes. Oh, check out the stork. He's a big guy. So I actually got some notes today and a quote that I want to read, and I'll probably just read off what I wrote earlier, because sometimes in my old age I've picked up not being able to remember stuff that well. So I'll read some of this off and see what you think about it. I'm going to go up underneath this tree too, where it's nice and shady, and we'll go from there. And you know, the quote that I was thinking about was, when a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. Lack of respect for growing and living things leads to lack of respect for humans too. And I think in our current situation that pretty much hits home, because you know, I don't know, in the so that was by Luther Standing Bear, and he was a Lakota Native American. And I think what he said there, you know, rings true today and for any time and place. But you know, it's possible that as we grow older and closer, for our bodies to become more a part of the earth, we become more closer to nature, or have a need to become closer to nature subconsciously. Because I feel like, you know, it's as we get older, we realize that we're coming closer and closer to the inevitable, and you know, that's pretty scary. And you know, one day we're going to be a part of the earth again. Our bodies will, anyway. You know, whatever you believe spiritually, I think that you know, that's your own thing, and you know, wherever your spirit goes after you die, I think that's you know, that's pretty much on you and what you believe, because no one really has the answers on that, indefinitely anyway. You know, when we do not take care and disrespect nature, the society, you know, the society around that creates sickness. And when we disrespect nature by trying to change it, like they do in labs, creating new viruses that affect humans from viruses that only affect animals, genetically altering them and sending them out into the world. You know, that kind of disrespect is a result of not living within nature's bounds and not living within nature. You're not living within nature when you genetically enhance things. It doesn't matter what it is. It's going away from the natural thing, the natural way of things, and it's not a good thing. Except for maybe in the case of corn, you know, because corn was the first genetically enhanced vegetable. I mean, basically all it is grass, for the most part, just on a larger scale. You know, thus this breeds what we are living with now. Who do these people think they are? They preach save our climate, yet release death upon the world on a microscopic level. Destruction is destruction. You don't get to preach against one while creating another. In short, these people do not live in nature. They do not understand nature. Their hearts have become hard and cold. Those of us who do can see that so clearly. And sorry I had to read off what I wrote earlier. I tend to forget what I write sometimes, and when I try to summarize it, it sounds stupid. So, but yeah, I mean, I think that in light of things that, you know, the people who do these things in labs and create and try to, you know, genetically enhance or genetically alter things such as animals, plants, viruses, for one. I'm not going to name any labs, you know, outright, because I don't want to get, you know, in trouble with the censors, now that, you know, we can't think the way we want or say the things we want to say. But, you know, this is my first video where I've actually talked about, I think, anything against what's going on nowadays, and I think that it's time that I at least said something, in my opinion, because you know, if we don't start speaking out, then no one's gonna hear us, and no one's gonna give more thought to what's going on within the world today. And I really think that we just need to leave nature alone and let it do its thing, because inevitably nature is going to overcome the earth again anyway. And it doesn't really matter what viruses or anything like that you create. Nature's going to pretty much just dominate it. It's just going to, you know, overcome whatever we create. So we just got to understand nature and try to live in and amongst nature, and you know, play by its rules, because when it all boils down to it, you know, we're just a part of nature, just like everything else. We're no better than anything else in nature. We might be a little smarter, and we might have maybe not even smarter. We might have sealed our own demise with our inventions and creations and things of that nature. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, and you know, see what we can come up with together on that. I'm just happy to be here. Oh, I think I found a piece of pottery. Look at that. I did find a piece of pottery. It's not old, but it's definitely ceramic, whatever it is. That's pretty cool. Some glass. I think I'll keep that. Probably shouldn't. It's probably against the law, but whatever. It's old. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a little bit of a treasure hunter. I do metal detect, and every time I go to a historical place, I'm always looking for, stuff on the ground or around trash pits where they used to throw all their garbage and things, and it's like, it's garbage back then, but you know, you find an old medicine bottle from the 1800s, it's worth a lot of money now, but to them it was trash. But anyway, I do that kind of stuff and just pick up things off the ground, and if it's old, especially Native American artifacts, I really love finding those. Anything from arrowheads to whatever. But just take a look at these trees back here. These things are freaking massive. They're just beautiful. I mean, and I love the way they just sort of hang low on the ground. The limbs just sort of hang really low. It's really beautiful. And I can show you these over here too. They're just massive trees. You can see how low the branches hang to the ground. And this place is pretty cool. I want to show you guys this before we get off the video right now. It's really pretty cool. I can't tell if it used to be a well or a fireplace. I can't really. It doesn't have a hole in the top, so I'm not thinking that it would let fire out. It could even be a religious thing, you know, where they would put a religious statue. It's kind of also what it kind of looks like, but check that out. Isn't that kind of weird? I'm not really sure what that's all about, but I don't know if you can see, because I know the camera's kind of dark, but there's no light in there. But it's pretty wild. And it goes around. It's just kind of like a cone shape, almost like a termite hive, but you know, it's made out of rocks. And there's a metal pipe in it. I'm not sure what that's about. That's why I was thinking maybe it was a well, but they're right here by the river, so I don't know why they would have a well right by the river or the lake. But I just thought that was quite interesting. And there's also a grave over here. I'll show you that too. Oh, my wife's over there at the grave. How fitting, because she's a mortician. So, let's see. I think that's a grave, isn't it? I think that's a grave.
There's no marking. I was just looking for a stone.
It's kind of weird. And here is more of the fort. You can see it's quite dark, but the bricks are really cool. They're old bricks. Kind of want to take one home, but I won't do that. Oh man, that is the second time I run into that spider web. I can't stop running into that spider web. I think it likes me too much. Or maybe I like it too much. Maybe I like spider webs on my face. Not really. So just try not to get other people in the video. I don't know that some people don't like that. So, but here is more of it. More of the wall. Pretty cool. I just think it's amazing how this thing has been standing here for all these years, since the 1700s. It's really cool. You can see some of that. Whoa, there's that guy. He's a big guy. Big storks. Huge freaking birds up in the trees over here. They're like freaking condors. Let's see what we can find. There's two of them up here. I don't want to spook them. I just want to show you guys these things. If I can find them. I don't see them up there anymore. But they're up there. Oh, there's one of them right there. Let me see if I can show you guys. That guy, it's right by the sun. Oh, look at that. There he goes. Where did he go? See him? Freaking massive birds. Like pterodactyls. They come eat my face off. But, yeah. So I'm gonna get down here and then conclude this video, and come down here by this other little pike. It looks pretty neat. I don't know if it's the same thing as the other piece, but I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know what this is. Whoa, that guy's getting mad about something. But yeah, check this out. I want one of those in my backyard. I don't know why, but I do. But okay guys, I'm gonna conclude this video. I finally got an actual piece of equipment that I needed for a while, you know, so I've been trying to practice with it, but I finally got a selfie stick. Isn't that amazing? It's pretty cool, huh? So I can actually film while I'm walking and I have to hold my camera in my hand and get my hand in the camera. Oh, there's another one. Holy crap, this guy is huge. Man, oh well. So thanks guys for, you know, watching today, and sorry it's not a nature video. It kind of is, but it's not. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and all your comments, and you know, your likes and subscriptions. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Got a lot more coming, and we're going to start on that backpack next week. The backpack tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make one of those. And don't forget, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away the first one. So don't forget about that, and let's get that up to 1,000 and give this backpack away. And thanks again, and let me know in the comments what you think about what I said about, you know, nature and things like that. We just need to step clear of that, and you know, get the bureaucrats out that want to do those sort of things, because that's not how humanity is supposed to go. I can pretty much promise you that. So we're gonna get out of here, and you guys take it easy, have a good one, and stay strong. Y'all come back now, you hear?